Good morning. Today we were scheduled to undertake topic 6, that is coding and classifying of stocks, and it will help us to understand the basic elements of coding and classification of stocks in the store. The store scenario. It is important to understand these elements because stocks form an essential part. Identification and classification form an important part of stores management, and therefore stores keepers must be able to understand these particular elements. So far, no student has stand up so that we can do our discussions. However, I'm going to give the specific objectives as regards this particular topic. The outline related to this particular topic is as follows. As you can see from the shared out application window, can be able to show you coding and classification of stocks. And in this regard, we tend to look at meaning and purpose of coding, the symbols used in coding, stores vocabulary, methods of coding, numbers and letters, and specification of stocks and reason and methods used for specification. Now, the objectives here are to explain the meaning and purpose of coding and classifying items. Secondly, is to explain the various coding symbols and methods used in coding. And thirdly, to explain the criteria for specifying and classifying items. So this will give us the outline as far as this topic is concerned. It's quite a short topic, and we can be able to complete this discussion in less than 1 hour. However, because of zero turn up at the moment, I'm going to give an outline as regard each and every section, so that any student who might log in to view the video or to listen to the audio may be able to be directed and they'll not be at a loss. So heading straight to coding. Coding refers to identifying materials by simple descriptions. You describe materials in terms of a specific codes that have been put in place. And these codes are essentially symbols that we can be able to use to identify items. There are symbols that are designed either as numericals, alphabetical, or alphanumericals. that is a combination of numbers and alphabets. So that should give us the specific codes that we can use to identify materials in a store. So alphanumerical tends to be used a lot because it gives the codes better identification and distinction. There are methods or symbols that can be used in coding, and these symbols are just, as I've told you, alphanumerical, numerical, or alphabetical. So therefore, we can be able to take into consideration those specific symbols. Now, the methods that can be used in coding, depends on the nature of items or the end use of a product, or through the referencing system by customers that purchase those items. Therefore, the coding symbols or coding methods are essentially important or are designed based on those key specific areas. Why is those methods important? Because it allows one to easily identify items within a store, and it takes the shortest time possible for proper identification. If you're talking about coding by customers, when customers make a requisition, you will know exactly where to find the items. The coding system may have several advantages. One, it avoids long description. It saves on time it assists in standardization and also helping simplification of pricing and costing of items, mechanical and manual recording, and also used to organize a storehouse location system. A good coding system should cover a whole range of items that is in a store. Should provide room for future expansion and has no duplication of items. Are we together? Consists of a list of codes, description, sizes that are published in a document known as vocabulary. New material vocabulary. Colors may also be used as symbols or cards, and it is important to take a note because as long as you are able to include
You are currently the only person in this conference.
when it comes to specification,
You are currently the only person in this conference.
by brand, by color, by specification drawing, like use of complex items like houses, that is designs, by standards, standardization of bodies like Kenya Bureau Standards or ISO standards or National Environmental Management Standards, or by sample specifications, or by performance or use of an item, or by grades, first grade, second grade, third grade. It's like that. In specification writing, features or cover the necessary details that will help in identifying this particular item. There should be some control, there should be brief binding, the writing that is clear, performance or international standards. Writing is concerned, and it is important that those who card and item must be observe those key standards. Now, it is also important to look into standardization. How does this standardization enhance identification of materials? So it's a very important element. So there are various standards that can be used as far as this matter is concerned. Therefore, so when the students come, they should be able to follow. I'll post this notes on the portal so that they are accessible to the students. They can be able to view them, go through them, and even pick a few items here and there. In addition, I'll put various discussions so that they are able to access these key areas in their visits to the portal for learning. So, but one thing that is I urge students to always turn up so that they may be able to pick up on what is necessary as far as this unit is concerned. So I will log out on the conference because I've not seen any students here for the last 1 hour, and I believe they'll be able to pick up on what is in here.